This and every episode of the podcast is supported by 35 Bikes. 35 Bikes are dedicated to bringing you the best bike components for the best price. So whether you need organic, semi-metal or sintered brake pads, a new narrow-wide chainring, mudguards or brake rotors, make sure to ask for 35 Bikes in your local bike shop, or head to 35bikes.com for more information or to find your local stockist.
EWS
Or
Bust.
boom! Here we go. Episode number 7 of EWS or Bust. We're underway, dude.
Oh, God, crikey. Right.
Taken by surprise.
Yeah.
No kissing, straight in.
Oh, no warm-up.
Not a damn thing.
You never go in dry, bud. Come on.
Us Northerners, mate, we have a drink of tea and we get straight in there.
Fair enough. Let's go.
So, back in Jersey for 30 minutes. We're straight on a call. Girlfriend's not too happy, but we're going to get this out
Committed
of the
to
way.
the cause, look. Committed to the cause, I am.
Straight in there. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. Awesome.
I know.
It seems like it's been a while since we last did this, to be honest.
It has been a month, innit, I think?
Yeah, it's been a month. Obviously, the last one was Whistler. And then
Frankzilla.
we've literally not even really spoken since. Like, I've been
No,
super
it's been a
busy with
blessing.
my stuff. You've probably been doing... You bugger. Yeah, probably has been a blessing.
Oh, it's been peace and quiet, mate. It's lovely.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same, mate. I feel the same. Not having you bugging me all day.
On.
No, it's good, man. It's good. It's been nice. It's been nice not have to talk to you. But yeah, we're finally here. I guess this is going to be the last episode, I think, too, for this year.
I know. It's
That's
a bit
sad,
sad in a way. Yeah.
It is. But I don't know.
Watch
man.
the space, listeners. You never know.
Yeah, we could do something. You know, I'd like to do something else. I'll put an idea to you after of just one extra episode. So there might be another EWS or Bust if all goes
Bonus.
to plan. Yeah, bonus edition. Exactly, a bonus edition. So I'll see if I can make that happen. So I think
You want to go for it?
yeah, I think
Should we dive in?
it'd be cool though if you want. Should we just do like a bit of a season recap if that's okay?
That is okay. I mean, I will rack my brain.
Are you sure?
Let's go for it.
Well, I was looking today.
Let's travel back in time.
Let's go back in time.
Travel back in time to March, wasn't it? End of March, New Zealand.
Yes.
We could go further back in time to like mid-March when we came up with the idea about 2 weeks or something before New Zealand.
That's very true. I was thinking about that today because I was looking back through the feed and I was like, oh, I wonder when we did the first one. So the first one we actually put out on the 19th of March.
Wow.
But like you say, we had the idea literally like 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Which again, looking back, it's like we were only 11 or 12 episodes deep into the whole podcast anyway. So it was pretty cool because the whole thing's grown so much, and it feels like obviously the EWS or Bus series has too, but the whole thing's grown so much in this space of time that it's super cool.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like it is grown quite a bit and become much more than I imagined, which is pretty nice.
Yeah. Same, mate. It's totally taken me by surprise.
Yeah.
And I always
the
talk
very
about
first
it, but...
one, wasn't it? The very first one was like just what is EWS or Burst and like the concept behind it and all that kind of thing, wasn't it? It wasn't actually. It was like the warm up episode.
It was. We did some backstory of you and like everything like about you and your goals for the season and all that sort of stuff. And then all of a sudden we did the first episode, and then it's cool because, like I say, they've dropped in between having huge guests on the normal podcast. So it's crazy when you look at the figures, how quickly it's like ramped up. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you don't tell me the figures.
I don't know the figures, dude. That's the weird thing, and I get asked all the time, like how many downloads do you get, etc., etc. And you literally can't see the figures. Like
I tell people, it's more than 30, but less than 1 million.
It's pretty accurate, to be honest. Just over 30. It's weird though. Like the more I've been learning about podcasting, sort of like the more I've learned, you don't really. God, how do I explain it? You don't really ever figure this out though. Nobody knows what download figures they're getting.
Is that because, I suppose, we shouldn't digress too much, but obviously people can download it, but you can listen to it without downloading it, so you never truly know how many people are listening or
also
have listened.
Pretty true, yes. So what it is without getting too technical, the RSS feed, which you submit to iTunes, contains all the data, all the episodes, etc. So when a new episode goes on, you get a bit of a rough idea as to how many downloads it's had in the first hour, 2 hours, 24 hours, whatever.
Yeah.
But then it seems to get really skewed after that. Like, you know, I always base it on the amount of downloads it gets in the first 24 hours, because that way, that's without me pushing the episode. That's without, the guest who's been on pushing the episode. And
that's just purely people seeing it and going,
purely organic.
I'd like to listen to that.
And it's people that also subscribe. So I know roughly where we're at with subscribers, but it's so crazy that iTunes just don't divulge any information at all. Like, you cannot find out.
Apple are sneaky lit.
They are. They're keeping it.
They're probably listening right now.
Probably are. Maybe it's those that sent me that little Skype thing.
It spammed you.
But yeah, it's weird. It is. It's crazy. And the more this thing's grown, it's like, you're kind of none the wiser. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can base it off iTunes reviews and feedback through social media and all that sort of stuff. But genuinely don't know.
Well, in that case, I shall be great. Well, I know it's grown because I've actually had people say, "Hey, you're the dude from EWS or Bust."
Yeah.
I was at the hotel at the weekend, Thursday night or Friday night or something, mechanicking away there down in the basement of the hotel. A German dude just comes up to me and goes, "You're the guy from EWS or Bust, aren't you? I've heard you on the podcast and watched the videos." I was like,
"No way."
I am, yeah.
That's
How you
crazy.
doing?
That is crazy, and it's weird because I had a guy randomly dropped a Facebook message on the Hook It Podcast Facebook page, right? And just said, "Oh, I've got a question for Rich for the next episode." So I was like, "Cool," exchanged a few messages, "Oh, thanks for listening," all this sort of stuff. And he said, "I'm actually one of the employees at Merida." And I'm like,
okay.
No way. And I said, "Oh, I hope you guys have been enjoying it." And they sort of said, "We're super impressed at the exposure that Rich has got, what it's done for Merida, and all this sort of stuff." So that was a bit of I wouldn't say it was a pat on the back, but I was super proud that, even those guys, not even those guys, but those sort of guys are listening.
Because that's a big old company in that, isn't it?
Exactly. So,
nice.
Full factory ride for next year for you.
Pay attention, Merida. Come on.
But no, it's cool though, man. Like, and it is, as it's grown, the more people are engaging and stuff, and
from worldwide, man, as well, which is cool, isn't it? Yes. Worldwide. And I've noticed that from we're getting too far into this maybe, but on the YouTube views, you can see what countries have clicked and watched your videos, can't you? So I was really intrigued to this, and literally from Brazil to Germany to Greenland to I'm sure there was some Kazakhstan in there, man. Honestly, it's gone. I'm not talking obviously thousands of people from all over the place, but just people clicking here, there, and everywhere. Yeah. So it's
nuts, and it's been cool.
Global phenomenon.
No, but it's been cool because it's obviously got an engagement that people have tracked your season, and have been interested in where you're going to finish and hearing about your journey and all that sort of stuff. And it's all from a privateer point of view, which is really difficult to probably get. So I think what we kind of done is created something kind of really cool, and a story and something for people to track and follow and get involved in. So I'm stoked. It's been cool. And honestly, sitting back and doing these episodes with you, it's been good to get involved and see how your season's gone and stuff like that. So super excited.
Proper journey.
Yeah, we've been on a little journey together with all our listeners. It's rad. Really cool. Thanks everyone out there for listening too, obviously.
Yeah. Should we go back to New Zealand, or have we talked on for ages? What do you think?
Man, whatever. I mean,
let's go back to New Zealand quickly, won't it?
Yeah, let's just skim over it. Why not? Yeah, obviously New Zealand was the first race of the season. It's safe to say it didn't go to plan.
Everything broke.
Yeah. A big fat DNF in that one, I feel.
Fell off.
Yeah.
You're a bit like, oh. That is actually what happened. It fell off.
But it created a good story, which is good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
a bit of a rags to riches.
Really going for that. There was no riches. It cost me loads to get a new one. That was the straight up bust bit of it already.
Should have just changed the name right there. Just EWS
Just
and then bust.
Yeah, sorry, there won't be any more episodes.
So I guess that was Rotorua, but you got a good holiday out of it too with your family and all that sort of stuff, which is cool. So.
Yeah, so exactly. So that was the first one. The missus came out. We met up with friends out there. We had a wicked time anyway because we were out there for a couple of weeks. So the race didn't go to plan, but all was not lost because we still got to do loads of awesome things. Yeah. So yeah, that wasn't so bad. Mm-hmm. Wasn't so bad at all.
No. Perfect.
Then where'd I go after that? That was
there was another one. Round 2 was in Tasmania, I believe, straight after.
Yeah, I didn't do that one
because couldn't
afford to do that one.
Yeah,
too much money and time away.
Still emphasising the bust point right there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we missed that one. Was a squeeze.
Tasmania, you know. Yeah, what, Ireland?
No, Madeira.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right, Madeira. I liked Madeira. I've been to Madeira before, so I was looking forward to that one. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed it. That was a wicked race. I had a few mechanicals in practice and stuff like that, and I had a big crash on day 1 of racing.
Yeah, on one of the final stages too, I think.
Yeah, I did. And that, you know what? That is ongoing. That is. What I did is I cracked a couple of tiny little bones in like the knobbly bit on the inside of your wrist.
That's right.
And even now, like my little pinky doesn't fit in tight against the rest of my fingers and stuff because where I cracked it it's pushing on a nerve.
Right.
And it's just not been rested all season, obviously. Mm. So, but Madeira, amazing race, crazy weather, part of second round of the Enduro Wet Series.
Obviously, yeah.
Amazing tracks, amazing first venue for the series to go to. So yeah, came away with 88. So right. Finished and a top 100. So that was a bonus.
Winner. Cool.
And then we went to Ireland, didn't we?
Then we moved on to Ireland. Exactly.
To be sure.
Ireland. Can't quite remember Ireland, if I'm honest with you.
Another bog fest.
Yeah.
Absolute bone dry in practice. You could have ridden in a beater, it was so hot. And then race day Saturday's practice or whatever it was. Yeah, absolutely hammered it down.
Yeah.
And it was still well fun because it was so wet that it was just streams running down the tracks. It was all right. And then come race day where it was starting to dry up and then just went really thick mud and like hard work. I think I struggled on that one. I think.
Yeah. Well,
but I still got 95th, so still top 100 again.
Yep, that's right.
I don't know why I struggled. I can't remember, but I did a little.
Still injured, if you remember too, obviously, but didn't know how injured you were. I think so.
So I've had it braced. I had it braced up and that as well. So yeah, probably just being a little cautious.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we moved on to Millau.
Français.
Yes. Je Paris.
Oui.
Madame.
Yeah. No, France was good. So France, we fired at Bertha, which is the camper. And Amy came down to that one. Mm-hmm. Got the older
family there too, was that right?
No. My mum came out to Madeira, which was cool. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And Amy.
Yes.
And then just Amy came out to Millau. Yeah. And Millau was good. Best result of the season, a 79th. I enjoyed the tracks. I rode well. Just got on with it. It rained again, but I sort of didn't let that faze me. And I think I was riding good in Madeira, actually, and I rode good in Millau because the woman was there and it just makes everything easier because I don't have to do much, which is always nice. So
yeah, and without giving away the final result from finale, probably your best result of the year too. Yes, yeah, and some of the best stages, and yeah, I enjoyed France. And it was good because it was all part of this outdoor festival, so it was just a good. You got into slackline in there, didn't you? Oh, fucking started, buddy. Come on. That's right. Moving on. I'm angry. Moving on. Whistler. No. Hold it right there, David. No, it would have been America, I think. Oh, yeah. Aspen. But I skipped that one again because cost, really. Yep. Cost and time. Because it was 2 weeks before Crankworks and I couldn't afford to do them both. Mm-hmm. So we skipped America. Yep. Then it was Crankworks. In Whistler, which you went out to on your own? I did, yeah. 2 weeks out there. I had friends and stuff out there, so it wasn't too bad.
2 weeks in Whistler's never too bad, really, is it?
No, not at all.
Oh, it was tough, mate. Oh God, I had to ride amazing tracks, and it was dusty and
It looked terrible.
Yeah. No.
Did you ever do anything with the bonus footage?
Yeah. I did nothing with it.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, excellent. All right, well maybe we can get together at some point.
I know, that's terrible, isn't it? No, I have got loads of like footage from Whip Off and Pub Track and Speed and Style, and talking to. In fact, I've got some stuff of talking to Sam Hill and Justin Leov. Right. Two notable ones, because obviously, spoiler alert for the overall, if anyone's not heard, Sam Hill won the overall, and Justin Leov retired this year. So actually, at the time, two very good people to talk to. So I should dig that out.
Yeah, definitely do something with it for sure.
No, what a waste of stuff. Yeah, no, Crankworks, a hell of a race. Crankworks was. Gosh, that was an eye opener. That was rough, steep, fast, technical.
Tons
that was
of fast locals too.
Oh yeah, that was some proper big mountain stuff. Came in 90th on that one, so keeping the roll of results going. I did struggle though. I struggled with the big stages and how rough they were, like arm strength and stuff. I wasn't used to that.
Okay.
But yeah, hell of a race, and that leads us on to the grand finale, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Finale Ligure.
Well, that's how I've been pronouncing it.
Same. And then I heard a few videos today pronounce it a little different.
Ligure.
Ligure, yeah. But let's stick with Finale Ligure.
Well, Milau isn't pronounced Milau. We're just English, isn't it? That's meow or something, like a cat.
I'll just pronounce it how I want to pronounce it. People know.
Yeah. You ever been out to Les Gets? Yeah.
Oh dear. So, it's actually this weekend, dude.
That is it.
Let's hear about finale.
So finale. Yeah. Finale. Let's start. Finale is a stunning place.
Right.
Finale is an absolute gem, and I don't want to say more people should go there, because they shouldn't, because I don't want it to get trashed. And next year, you and all the lads are like, oh, let's go back to Les Gets and Morzine and do all the uplifts all the time. Don't bother. Just go somewhere better, like Madeira or Bloomin' Finale, because there's so much good riding. All right, you haven't got chairlifts, so you can't just go smash out park runs over and over and over, but you've got so much better natural riding. You could ride different tracks every day for a week.
Right.
It's amazing out there.
Yeah.
And you finish on the beach. Yep. There's amazing ice cream. Oh. It's an amazing location. It's only an hour and a half from Nice Airport. I don't know why people don't go there more instead of Les Gets.
Right. No. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Probably right. It's Genoa, right? Is that correct?
I mean, like you can fly to Genoa Airport as well.
Okay, right. Okay, sorry. I think I've got my geography. Yeah, I think I've got my geography muddled up.
Are you thinking of Geneva?
No. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think I am. No, hang on. Finale Ligure is a commune on the Gulf of Genoa.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, in the province of Savona in Ligure. Italy.
Have you got Wikipedia up in front of you?
Yeah. I had to. I think I just rattled that off like memory.
I was like, wow, Davey, you've done
my geography is terrible, mate. It's awful. Absolutely terrible. I don't even know the UK at all. And I spend every day driving around it, and I just don't know where places are. So, yeah, I thought I'd seen that earlier. But anyway.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. But yeah, you can fly to Genoa or Nice. It's not far from either.
Okay. So how did you get there? Oh, actually, let's talk about the run up to this. So obviously Whistler, you had like a month's break. Did you ride much in between? Do any races or anything like that?
I did, yeah. So in between, I changed my training. So all my gym work, my bike training was all normal, just go out and shred. But my gym work, after getting absolutely pounded in Crankwork, sorry, on like the long rough stages, I was like, holy moly, my arm strength and grip strength is not up to scratch.
Okay.
So I go to the gym 2, sometimes 3 times a week, and it was just all arm work and grip strength work.
Okay.
just to try and get it better, and it worked.
Really, did you know? Could you tell a difference within that month? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely could.
So, just really quickly, like what sort of grip strength are we talking about for people out there who are probably struggling with this problem?
Okay, so like arm work and grip strength work, sort of more specific to mountain biking. So a lot of concentric and eccentric like weights work. So like emphasis on like say rather than just say you're doing a bench press.
Yeah.
Rather than just plowing out bench presses, like slowly lowering the bar and then holding it in place for like say 40 seconds and stuff like this.
Right.
So your arms are constantly under load. And then the same like slowly pulling up on the bar and holding it in place, lowering, raising, and then like farmer's walk, holding dumbbells, not dumbbells, like just the weights.
One of my favorite exercises. Absolutely love farmer's walks.
Yeah, but you just got to hold the weights that you put on the bar and just grip them like a crab. Yep. And you just got to. So like I was doing like 4 lots of 60-meter walks on each hand with a 15-kilo weight.
Okay, very good. Also good if you can mix that up with lunges as well. Love that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Lunges in there. And I think I mentioned too about doing hang. Did you do much hanging? I personally love a hang. Like just gripping onto a pull-up bar and just hanging there as long as you can. Really good for stretching your back out. It's amazing for your shoulders and good for grip strength too.
Yeah, I did do a little bit of that, to be honest with you, bud. I did. And then obviously like weighted pull-ups and stuff like this. And cool. And I think it worked.
That's good. It's good that you saw like a noticeable difference in 4 weeks. Like that's impressive, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, all other like work on the rest of the body was sacked off.
Right.
So because I thought it's a month, I'm not going to lose like leg strength or anything like that over a month with all the work and riding I do.
Yeah.
But I can gain, hopefully some, upper body strength a bit.
Okay.
So it did work a bit. So and I also did another race. Merida kindly got me an entry into the X Enduro, which is a DMR sponsored event run on Exmoor. Small little event, only 80 entrants, and it's just all over Exmoor, down in the southwest. Wicked little event. Came 6th in that, so I was well pleased with that. That was cool.
Bit of a confidence boost.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. It'd be good to go over and do something before going into a big one again. And it's some big days on, like when I used to live back in the UK in Somerset, Exmoor's an hour and a half away.
Right.
And I never went there.
Okay.
Absolutely hidden gem as well. Amazing riding down there. If anyone was looking for somewhere different in the UK to have a spin.
Okay. And it was all natural stuff, not a trail centre or anything like that.
100% natural.
Exmoor. Right.
Yeah, 100% natural. Yeah. Really good event that was. And like I said, Merida put me up on that one. So
awesome.
Then I got to meet the guys as well and put names to faces. So that was cool.
That's cool. Man.
And then that was about a week and a half before flying out to finale. I flew out on Tuesday last week. Yeah. It's Monday today for anyone wondering. So yeah,
we're straight into it. It's weird.
Yeah, I know.
I was, usually we do these on a Tuesday, so all the press comes out on a Monday evening. Usually, doesn't it? You get your edits and stuff like that. So
most team stuff is already out by now. Pink Bike and all that.
Yeah, that's right. But like, there's a few like official ones and stuff that's just not out yet. So we're kind of before
the good ones like EWS or Bus. You got to wait till about Wednesday or Thursday.
Is that right?
Yeah, because I didn't have good internet access to send it all to Pukey, so I've just gone and dropped my laptop off to him and said, "There you go, mate. There's God knows how many hours worth of footage."
It's going to be living under your helmet.
I'll just get a Snapchat from him later with about 7 cans of Red Bull round him, boggly eyed. Yeah,
brilliant. All right, cool. So you flew out there. Did you go on your own to this one, or?
I did, yeah. Sort of, actually. So from Jersey, I flew out to Nice, got the old hire car, and stayed in a hotel. But my old man and his missus went along to this race.
Oh, fantastic!
It was really cool because he hasn't come to watch me race in a couple of years or so, and he's never watched an enduro race.
Right. So does your dad live over that way, or is he UK?
No, he's Southwest, Somerset born and bred. Yeah, everyone's still there, all the family.
Right.
but Amy couldn't make it because she's got just work, and obviously she's not quite as flexible with her time and what have you as myself. Mm-hmm. So Dad and Petal, his missus, they came out, which was cool.
Brilliant. That's good, man. Nice to have your father around you, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. He was a big help.
Is he a race dad?
He's not super serious. Okay. No way. He's like I was about to say my dad's like me, but I suppose I'm exactly like my old man.
Right.
Everything from, I don't know, I just take after him.
My dad's super race dad.
Is he?
Yeah, super, man.
Well, serious.
Yeah, I wouldn't say serious, but like he just gets into it, man. Like, you know, we grew up. Well, I grew up with him every weekend and every Wednesday when I was at school. I used to have most Wednesdays off, go practicing, and he just loves it, man. You know, he just loves being around races and with me. And then when I stopped racing motocross, it's like it's weird because you know it's such a big part of your parents' life, especially if that's what they do. I think in some ways he probably found it pretty difficult. It's like, you know, his Saturday and Sundays he didn't.
Void.
He didn't really know what to do with himself, and then. A few years later, I did some 4-cross races, and he came to those, and I've never seen anyone so stoked to be at a 4-cross race in my entire life.
To get back into it.
Yeah, just pushing the bike up the hill, like just anything he could do to help. You know what I mean? Super cool. So,
well, mine, I suppose my dad, and my mum, I shouldn't name his mother as well. They were both very supportive when I was growing up racing, because my brother. He's real sporty and he's very good at tennis and hockey and things like that. But he played like I suppose more conventional sports, and I was always extreme sports, I guess.
Yeah.
But obviously the extreme sports are always way more time consuming, aren't they, and money consuming. So my poor brother, you get like a nice hockey stick or something like that, it'd be like I don't know. 70 quid or something. Yeah. There's me with broken bikes or needing to travel miles away to race and stuff like this. And when James was younger, my brother, he'd just get dragged along and stuff like this. But Dad and Mum, they would take me to races every weekend and stuff like that. But obviously, since I haven't lived at home since 19, I think.
Okay.
And I've been in Jersey for 10 years now. So obviously, they haven't had to or got to do that as much. So
yeah. I mean, a lot to those guys. I guarantee you, Dad's had a blast while he's been. Oh,
he has, yeah. And I've loved having him out there, and he's been super helpful, cleaning the bike, just helping with like food and timings, and just and Petal was misses it. I think they've loved it because they're in a nice place. I bet you if it was some dirty Welsh hillside raining, they probably wouldn't be loving it. But
I don't know, man. You'd be surprised, I think.
Yeah. But no, I've loved having them out there. So yeah, anyway,
cool.
we all stayed in the same hotel and stuff like that. So in Finale, and got there. I flew out Tuesday, got Tuesday night. Wednesday, I just met with some friends. We chilled, did a little sort of reconnaissance ride, but nothing too stressful.
Yeah.
Just got everything ready, and a bit of time to prep for practice on Thursday. Yeah, and that was it really. They arrived Wednesday, so I met with them and. Yeah, just sort of like the calm before the storm.
Yeah, of course. So, so coming into practice days, 2-day race, obviously Saturday, Sunday. So, Thursday and Friday practice, or just Friday?
Yeah, no, Thursday, Friday. So, 3 stages on Thursday to practice. So that's 3 race stages on the Saturday, and then 4 stages practiced on Friday, which is the 4 race stages on Sunday.
Cool.
This race was going to be a hell of a race. We had. I think it was a 56. Yeah, I've got the race book here. 56-kilometer day on Saturday.
Jeez.
Yeah, and a 50-kilometer day on Sunday.
Right.
That's a hell of a weekend, isn't it?
It is. That's over 100k.
Mate, you should blooming go to Oxford with maths like that.
Crazy, this calculator, isn't it?
What do you like? Yeah, that is over 100k.
So that's just on race day. So did you do the same on practice days?
Luckily not. Thursday we did have to do a lot of riding. Right. Yeah, so Thursday we got shuttled up to nearly the top of one, but then you still got about a 45-minute ride / hiker bike to get to the top of one. And this was the highest point in Finale. This was I can't remember what height it was. Around 1,200 meters, I think.
Okay.
Around 1,200 odd meters, I think so.
Okay.
And it was to start the day. It was an 8.5 kilometer long trail or race run.
Beautiful.
With over 1,100 meters, or nearly 1,200 meters of descending. So all the way back in that run alone.
Wow.
I mean, in practice, it went on and on. That was tough. And then on that, there was no shuttle. You had to ride all the way to 2.
Okay.
And it was just horrendous.
Yeah.
Like, no one enjoyed it. No one liked it. It just went on like these like tarmac roads and gravelly roads, and it ruined you. It killed me that for the rest of the race. I think we'll get onto that, but I think that's what did it. I was knackered. I was hanging and not enjoying it. And then from stage two was good.
Okay.
That was a nearly 3K stage. That's 600 meters old down in it, and that was a good stage. Good mix of loose, like rocky steepness and tight turns and all sorts. So good old sort of stereotypical finale, if you like.
Yeah.
And then you had to ride really from 2 till 3. We got a bit of a shuttle, but we had to ride a lot of it, and I was goosed. It was really hot on Thursday and all.
Right. At least it wasn't raining though, which is a bit of a
that's a bonus,
isn't it, in the wet series, you know.
Yeah, that's it. So, but by the end of the day, I think we still did nearly 30 odd miles or something.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, and that's a practice day, 3 stages. So, yeah, I was hanging, but I was absolutely hanging. I was sort of just, dead.
It's funny because you did. It's funny because a mate of mine, one of my best friends, James Swindon, who rides for Kotick, went out there. It's his first EWS, I think, but I associate James with just being an absolute monster. Like, he trains constantly, he doesn't stop, super strong lad, and he texts me the same thing on Thursday night, and he put something like, I'm out of my depth out here, and I'm like, shit. If he's out of his depth, everyone's going to be out of their depth.
Yeah, it was hard work, mate. Really hard work.
It's crazy.
But then, so woke up on, I ate pretty good, or I was eating good and drinking lots, all that sort of normal stuff you got to do. Woke up Friday, was pretty tired to be fair still, but we could shuttle a lot more.
Okay.
So you could shuttle everything on Friday. Literally from starts to finishes, you could shuttle it, so you didn't have to do nothing in between.
And is this
kind of a blessing?
A shuttle by the organisers or from yourself?
The organiser, you could pay like the shuttle companies there to do it, or you could do it yourself. So I went in with a couple of friends and his dad's van. He shuttled us kindly, so that was cool. Awesome. And it's a blessing and a curse because obviously you don't have to ride as much, but then come race day, you don't know how far you've got to go too much.
Course,
but you'd happily take the shuttle every time, obviously. But
fresh.
Exactly. 4 stages on the practice on Friday, and they were all really good. Cool. All good stages. I was feeling, do you know what? After Thursday, like I said, worn me out there, and I just wasn't feeling it. Right? My head had gone, I think.
Really?
I'd completely gone, and then it had for the whole weekend. From then on, I was knackered.
Right.
I was.
At least you're honest.
Like, I'd tell it as it is, isn't it? I was physically and mentally just a bit done with the race.
Right.
And I was enjoying the stages. Like, they were fun to ride and fun to race. Not fun to race, sorry. Just fun to ride and like do and go down them with your mates and stuff.
But the transitions or what, or just that first day just killed it?
Yeah, that killed it for me because it wasn't fun.
Were a lot of people saying the same thing as well? Do you think it's something that, I'm not blaming the organisers, but do you think they could have been a bit more aware of the fact that, a 50k day, surely on Thursday, 30 miles roughly?
Give or take.
Yeah, so that's a big first day, isn't it?
Yeah, like stage 1, the top 2/3 were really good, and then like the bottom sort of 6k almost. No, sorry, 6k, 6 minutes. They could have just cut out.
Right.
So the race stage ended up being 21 minutes long. Well, for me anyway. 6 minutes of that was just traversing and pedaling along the cliffs, like along the hillside.
Right.
It's just shite.
Yeah.
It was just one fun. So I don't know if like from that point I was just like, meh.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I did enjoy practice Friday. Like I said, I enjoyed riding with the lads, and they were good stages, and I had fun just riding them. But my legs were dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we finished up pretty early, which was good.
Yeah.
Went back to the hotel, got the old man washed the bike, sorted my kit and all that sort of stuff out, and yeah, just tried to just rest and take it as easy as possible for race days.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Saturday morning, wake up.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling? Pretty beat still, or?
Yeah. No word of a lie, mate. No word of a lie. I was hanging.
Right.
Hanging. I woke up tired, and I spent the whole weekend being tired. Like,
the thing is,
not tired like I want to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like tired, like all my muscles had nothing in them to make my legs go round.
The thing is as well, like no matter how much food you shovel in and how much rest you get, or if you're on some Lance Armstrong shit, it's pretty hard to get over that in that short space of time, isn't it? You know.
And I think 2 hours just riding uphill.
Yeah.
Up a steep, like 800 meters we had to climb on that transition from Thursday, and I don't know, did me over.
Fair enough.
But
sorry, just quickly, this is the first time you've ridden this race too?
What do you mean?
Finale. You've not been. You didn't do it last year.
Yeah, I've done it. Like, this is the 4th time I've been to Finale.
Oh.
Yeah.
But different track, or?
Yeah. So all 3 stages. In fact, most of the stages except for 7, I think, were different. So I'd never ridden stages before or anything.
I was going to say, because I looked at your past results before, and I saw you'd been there, and then obviously you're talking like you'd never been there before. But it's kind of cool that they mix it up so much.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I said earlier about the holiday thing. There's so much out there.
Yeah.
All of these stages were different except for stage 7, I think. Right. I don't remember. I've never done any of them, so.
Huh. Crazy.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is good, but obviously, well, no, it is good. It is good. You're going in there blind. It's how it should be.
Yeah. So by the end of Saturday, I was ruined. By the beginning of Saturday, I was ruined because they made us ride, or we got shuttled up a bit of the mountain. Yeah. And then we had to ride an hour and a half to get to the start of stage 1. And then once we'd got there, it was again, for myself, it was a 21-minute stage with lots of pedaling in.
Wow. And
you were just, I won't swear, but you were dead by the, because my mum might listen. Oof. Yeah. Okay. But you were dead. You were just dead. And then, like I said, then you had to do 800 meters of climbing to get to the, and it just wasn't fun for me. Okay. And that just from then on, that properly did my head over as well for the whole race weekend. And I just wanted to get it done, get it finished.
Right.
And it was just a shame and it reflected, I had no motivation, like no attack in the trails. I had no go in my legs. I wasn't like carrying speed in corners. I was just going through the motions, just enduring it and getting down there basically.
Okay. All right.
Which was a shame.
Yeah, it is. It is, but it's one of those things, isn't it? It's experience.
Yeah, you have good weekends, you have bad weekends, and if your head's in it, it's not in it. And it showed because that day I had terrible results. All my stage times were way down.
Right.
I crashed on the second corner of the first stage.
Oh no!
And that
set the tone.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. It was downhill from then on.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Oh, man.
Yeah, second corner, and I said to myself on the line,
how tight were the transitions? Like, did you have plenty of time to do it, or did you feel a bit pushed too?
I didn't feel particularly pushed. I had to push, but I didn't feel particularly pushed.
Right.
There was still time to get to the tops, and I knew my legs had nothing in, because say like my max heart rate gets up to around 200 odd. It maxed out at like 170 on the first day.
Right.
Which is not very much. And then it was an even higher max heart rate. Even lower max heart rate on the Sunday's race, because I literally, obviously my heart, I had nothing to give, so my heart rate couldn't even get up very high because I just had nothing. I had no go.
Nothing in there,
yeah. No. So obviously if you can't pedal very hard, your heart rate can't get up, and I had nothing in there.
Wow.
Yeah. So and then when your head goes.
At least you're honest, dude. I like it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people. Sometimes You're just like, I just don't want to do it. And then so that was Saturday night, chilled, got to Sunday, and in the morning I woke up and my old man said I looked like a blooming zombie sort of thing. And then
it's so weird because, like, again, I'm not comparing you to James at all, but obviously I was getting updates from James throughout the weekend, and he sent me a photo Sunday morning too, like in bed, looked haggard. He's just like, and I think he's put on the message like, I really, really don't want to go out there today.
No.
It's like, oh,
and you shouldn't think like that at the race.
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't.
And I was really trying to try and stay mentally strong. And I spoke to Amy and that, and she was like, you know what, ignore the times, just try and enjoy it. It's the last one. It's a beautiful place to just have fun. But in your head, you're still a racer, and you're like, but I want to do well. And I'm on the start lines, or I'm on the way up, trying to be like, come on, Rich, just it's the last one, just go down it.
Yeah.
But that is exactly what I literally just went down it.
Right.
And and then so we had a time check midday on Sunday.
Okay.
So we did 2 stages. I didn't even look how I did or something. I didn't want to know. And then I met the old man as I was sort of riding off from time check up to stage 6. And I just leant on him and I just said, I don't even, I don't want to do this. I'd happily stop now.
Right.
Dude. Yeah. I said, I'm just not enjoying it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that's not, that's a reflect only of this race.
Yes.
I think, that's not the season at all. I think I was just knackered.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, your head goes. I crashed second corner, and then unfortunately, I suppose I could never get my head into the right frame of mind to get it done.
So, favourite stage of the weekend?
It's quite depressing, really, isn't it? God,
we're not going to let it drag us down, though, man, are we? Can you imagine people driving to work now, listening to this, just like, I'm not even going to go to work. I can't be arsed. So we're gonna turn it round and we'll make it fun again. So was there a favourite stage of the weekend? No. No. Sleeping stage.
Stage 7 is always a good one. It's the men's downhill, it's called. And they always finish on it, and it's always that one you'll see of like the ridge lines and like the crowds all lined, the big gnarly rocky bits, and double-edged sword. It's a favourite because it's a wicked trail and because it was the last one. Get it done. But it's a really good track. It's some good downhills. I was shite on all the pedally bits at the top, but I loved the rocky bit at the end and stuff. So, and all the crowd are going nuts. So that was my favourite, for sure.
Cool, that's good. Stage 7, hard weekend, hard season.
Yeah,
just a nice one to get down safely and enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
Come on, sound confident for
God's
sake.
I know, I sound right doom and gloom. But I'm trying to say how it actually was.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
That's how it was. I struggled mentally and physically.
Yeah.
And it showed in the results. All my stage times were terrible, way, way down the order. Mm-hmm. And I finished. Do you want to know where I finished?
Well, I know, but you can tell me.
Oh, yeah. 125th. Awful.
Well, yeah, well, not really, because...
Well, Amy says I'm being too hard on myself, but in I wanted top 100, obviously.
Obviously, because you'd not been out of the top 100 all year, apart from Rotorua, but you didn't really ride that. So
I didn't finish it.
So 125th, big entry as well, one of the biggest entries of the year.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Gnarly, a lot of people dropping out by the looks of things too, like 4 super hard days. So I think... and I looked at your times too, like your finishing time. You weren't a million miles out from the top 100, so positive vibes, really. Good end to the season. Safe.
But you see, like I find this quite. So it is again a bit more doom and gloom, I'm afraid, but fascinatingly, if you look at it from a psychological side of things, you can see that once your head's gone, say, and this as myself being a good example, if my head had gone after that first stage, then you could see every single stage was similar in position almost.
Right.
Because there was just no enthusiasm or drive there. So it's really interesting to see that once your head's gone, There wasn't one single good stage in there.
Right. So
I don't know if you looked at stage time, but
I didn't. I did, but not too deeply because obviously you were there and you know how much faster you probably could have gone down there. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
You know, I didn't coming into recording this. I didn't know if you were going to say, "Dude, I was pinned all weekend, and that's all I've got." But
no, I was labouring. I was awful.
exactly. So it's hard for me to sort of gauge it, you know.
Okay, yeah.
But
it's just that fascinates me how much, you know, even on myself, how much the mental game comes into it as well.
You know what fascinates me, right? And without flipping this around too much, is how gnarly people like Sam Hill are to go out and do what those guys are doing. You know, like
it's amazing, unbelievable.
Dude, it's insane. Like, you know, you're saying, you know, mentally it's tough and everything. It's long, hard days, and imagine having the championship on your back. You know what I mean? Trying to finish.
Yeah, but like, and for Adrian Daly, like chasing and stuff like that. Yeah, those fair play. Those, I mean, it's those boys' jobs, isn't it? That's what they do. That's what they're paid to do.
Yeah.
But
it makes you realise, really, like, you know, how gnarly that was. And
definitely.
I'm guessing, you know, obviously Sam Hill won on flats too, which I don't think is easy at all.
Guy's a machine.
Pardon?
Yeah.
There we go. So that's.
But
go
on the plus side, I'll end it on a positive. I didn't do very well on stage 8, but I did bloom and enjoy it, and I went down. And I had a smile on my face, annoyingly, by the end of it. And I was just like, you know what? That was a wicked last stage.
Cool.
I didn't enjoy any of the others particularly, but I enjoyed that last one. And I'm glad I ended. I'm glad I finished, stuck it out.
Yeah.
And I had a smile on my face. I'm always smiling, but I had a smile on my face by that last stage.
Good.
So, yeah. And I had my old man and that there. And, you know, I'm in this stunning place. I've had a hell of a year, like doing all these amazing venues and getting to share my experiences with people. And don't be a fucking mini moaner.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it has been cool. And like we were saying when we first started, dude, it's been awesome just to sit and chat about it and just follow you around the world in a way.
I feel like I've vented. Dr. Davey has just helped me out.
That's what podcasts are for, though.
Yeah, ranting.
Yeah, counselling. If you could sum up your season in a nutshell, in maybe a sentence or two, what would you say?
Unforgettable.
Boom. And
100% unforgettable. Like, I've had experiences with friends and family and meeting new people all year. I'll never forget it. I'm super lucky to have had the chance to do it.
Awesome. Has there been a best event of the year?
That's a tricky one.
Oh, you got to be careful what you say because your missus weren't at one of them. Well, a few of them.
A few of them, yeah. I had my mum and my dad at other different ones.
Exactly.
Who was it? Crankworks then. No one was there.
No. Crankworks?
No. Not Crankworks. Crankworks was good, but if from a courses point of view, Madeira is my favourite for the courses.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah. I Madeira's a really good spot for riding.
Favourite stage of the year?
Oh, that is a really good one. I'm gonna have to. My memory's not that good. Favourite stage, right? Get back to Madeira. The really long, gnarly one on there. It was stage 3, possibly. It was well long.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was called, but the longest stage at Madeira. It was like long and rough and had all these different terrains in it, from like fast rocky bits, tight turns, cliff edge stuff, flat out stuff, wooded stuff. Yeah, well, good stage.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. If you could, actually, let me rephrase that. So looking back, is there anything coming into the season or through the season that you would change?
Yeah. Definitely.
Going to finale Ligure.
No.
Saying yes to EPO.
No kids always say no to EPO. I'd have won the Euro Millions if I could have.
All right.
Well,
maybe something you could have an actual impact on.
Yeah. Was the question anything I could change?
Yeah, is there anything you change, like looking at the year as a whole?
Do you know? I don't know. That's a really tough one because things that could need to be changed or altered generally involve money.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, say, bike prep sometimes, or having like a fresh set of tires for the racing on and stuff like that. Think I would change that. Those are things I would change,
right?
So that I was 110%. Not that I wasn't, but knew that literally everything was faultless.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'd have loved to have had the missus come out for all the races and my family come out more.
Mm-hmm.
But I think having all those things being different or not being possible all the time are what makes each one unique, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
That's what makes each event special. That my mum managed to come out for one.
Yeah.
My dad came out for the last one, and his missus and Amy couldn't, so I had family there and stuff. And that's what made finale different. Was having some time with the old man, or Ireland. Pukey came out to Ireland. It was Pukey,
of course.
Experience of an EWS. So I had a mate come out. I've never had a mate come out to an EWS, so that was really cool. Or, meeting up. So mine and Amy's best friends are in New Zealand, and we all stayed together, and he raced. So that was really cool to race together. So yeah, all these different factors on the different races are what have made each one super special.
That's cool. Yeah, definitely. That's cool. That's really cool.
I'd still win Euro Millions if I could.
Well, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think I'd like it,
Yes, you don't.
No, I wouldn't. I genuinely wouldn't. I have this conversation. I wouldn't say it's a lot, but I think people have the lottery conversation way too much.
If I won the lottery,
it comes up way too often, doesn't it? But with people who you say,
I did win the lottery once. To be fair, I scored a tenner.
Oh, really? But it comes up way too often, and it's annoying because a lot of people, if I want, and you go, well, do you even play it? I'm like, I haven't bought a ticket for years. Well,
yeah,
you ain't gonna win it. That's for damn sure.
What's that saying? If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, then
never heard it, mate. It must be a Jersey thing.
No, it's not.
You know what? Sort of off the back of that, of what you just said, how much roughly has the season cost you? Because that's something that people ask all the time, right? When we're doing this, a lot of people say, like, how much would it cost to do what you've done for the year? Obviously, you're self-employed, which is a massive bonus in some ways, because obviously no work, no money.
No. But massive flexibility on time. Which is more important, I think. Time is far more valuable.
Yes. Okay. So, go on. Do you know roughly where you're at?
I should do some very rough. I bet you knocking on the 10K mark.
Really?
Yeah, easy.
Right.
To be fair, you probably could do some things a bit cheaper, or a lot cheaper, and there'll be like guys out there who've done races doing like, I went to finale for £400. I lived on water from the river and I hunted a rabbit every night.
And didn't make it past stage 3.
yeah. Whereas I flew out, hired a car. I'm sure if I'd have tried to blag a lift off someone, I'm sure I could have got picked up from these stuff like this. But I'm a firm believer as well in, if you're going to race, you do it proper, and you try and make life as easy as you can for yourself within reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. Totally.
Yeah, so
totally.
Yeah, I could have flown out to finale probably, scabbed a lift off someone to pick me up from the airport, and then stayed in a tent.
Yeah.
But that's shit, innit?
Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah.
I'm 32. I don't need to stay in a tent or want to stay in a tent.
And you're doing this as an experience, not a not a corner cutting thing, No.
Whereas if I was say 20 again still, and was like I am super keen, but like when you're 20, you're like, I'm going to race everything, I'm going to do everything, and it could have been done cheaper for sure. I could have found, in Whistler instead of finding a hotel, and I found a nice one. And to be fair, I had to share the cost with a randomer. To bring the cost down, but I could have got an even cheaper place on some Airbnb 10k away and ridden in for a quarter of the price, but who the hell wants to ride 10k to Whistler every day on, and stay in Alfred's shed?
Yeah, it's true, for sure.
So it's compromises, and I'm lucky enough that I do earn a few quid, so I can just about afford these things. I ain't no millionaire. I ain't won the lottery, so I can't go all out on hotels. Okay. Hence why we've got a brown Sprinter. So best part of 10k, and that's missing 2 rounds. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say if you wanted to do all 8 rounds comfortably, you're looking at not far off a £20,000 season.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Plus bikes and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you think when you fly, you've got, again, annoyingly in Jersey, you've got 2 flights at least. You've got to go to the UK, then on something. You've got excess baggage on those because you've got to take your bike and generally a hold bag for all your kit and stuff. So it all adds up.
Just ramps up, yeah.
I ain't moaning on this part.
No.
But that's what it costs to do it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I guess in a way we're kind of rounding out the season. Like what are your plans for the rest of the year, and do you have any plans yet for 2018?
So we'll get to only 17 done. I have no plans. So for the rest of this year, October off, essentially. No races, no local stuff. I just want to not have to think about much. I want to some downtime and just chill out for a while. I'll just sort of tick over and do a bit of gym work, and I'll still go out, obviously, riding with the buddies and all that kind of stuff. But in Jersey, we've got a lot of races that start in October, so like a winter cross-country series or a winter cyclocross series and stuff like this. And normally I'd have a go at them just for a laugh, but I feel like I just want October of nothing.
Just maxing, relaxing.
Exactly, mate. Just chilling, doing stuff on the weekend with Amy, and not having stuff planned all the time. Mm-hmm. Be quite nice, but still keep it ticking over, and then hopefully sort of form some kind of plan for 2018. And but as of yet, no plans for 2018. I'm still keen to race, and I still want to race loads. I still want to do EWS, but I'll be honest, as you just heard, it has cost a lot.
Yeah,
and it does take its toll. Yeah. I should just part of the mental game of the race just gone. Like Sunday morning, going out, I was riding up the hill thinking, I've got to pack my clothes, I've got to pack my you shouldn't be thinking about that heading out to the first stage of the day. And I was like, then I've got to figure out how to get to Nice Airport and where the hire car drop off is. And I was like, man, if Amy was here, she'd have done all that already. That's, you shouldn't have to think about it. So I'll be honest, unless sort of some help or something steps up for 2018,
right?
Financially, it's not a burden. What's the word I'm looking for?
Chore.
Drain. Nah, chore. No. It's not a burden, and it's not a chore. It's just a hell of a commitment. Mm-hmm. It's a big commitment, isn't it? So we'd have to see if anyone steps up or something there. I suppose I ain't begging.
No.
But otherwise, I don't know. I thought other plans like some UK stuff is starting back up, and there's lots of places in the world I'd like to visit. But I still, to be honest, my heart and my head do still want to race.
Okay.
They just don't want all the stress all the time, wouldn't it?
Well, let's hope some doors are opening.
Yeah, you never know.
That's the cool thing.
But on the flip side, this year has been a hell of a year. So if I don't race or whatever happens next year, this year will have been wicked, bud. And sharing that with like yourselves and everyone out there, and through the videos and doing it with everyone
You've made actual memories. That's the cool thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And the podcasts and the vlogs, I'll always have those, and I'll always be like,
exactly. What
a year to possibly end. No, I'm not saying end on. That's not true, because I want to race. I want to do the whole lot. But what a year to look back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So that's my 2018 plans at the moment. Cool, 2017's race season's barely finished. I can't really think that far ahead.
Now let's get this year out of the way first.
Yeah.
Got a couple of listener questions if you want to just fire through them.
No.
All right. See you later.
Imagine that. Nah, I'm done, mate.
All right, we got a couple.
Go for it.
This one's a random one, but we'll go for it anyway. At Rusty Crankles on our Instagram.
Rusty Crankles.
Yeah, Rusty Crank. Good Instagram name. Crazy question, but we're going to go for it anyway because that's what we do. We don't hold back on this thing, right?
No.
If you had to do a human centipede with 2 other riders and you were in the middle, which 2 would you choose?
I've not seen that film, but apparently it's minging, isn't it? That's one.
Yeah, I've not seen it either.
3 in a row, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, more.
Yeah.
I've not seen it.
Oh,
either,
is it?
But yeah. Well, I don't know. I've not seen it, but maybe it is only 3. I'm not
That's
sure.
Grim, isn't it?
It's not right, is it? But some people have got sick minds, like at Rusty Crankles, who wants to know who you'd have at either end of you.
Right. Well. I can't say this is anything that's ever crossed my mind.
Oh, really?
No. I mean, that did not pop into my brain on the ride up to stage 1. No. How the hell do you even answer a question like that?
Just skip it if you want.
No, I feel like I should answer it, but I cannot think of a good answer that either won't get me in trouble or probably get someone else in trouble.
Let's leave it there.
Yeah.
Great question, Rusty Crankles. Keep them coming.
Yeah, that's a good one, though. I'll give it some more thought. How about
that? All right, next one. Simon Adams on our Facebook page. Simon's the dude who actually works for Merida. So it's a double barrel. It's a triple barrel question. So I'll break it down. Which EWS has been your favourite this year?
Right. Oh, okay. Well, that goes back to Madeira, I suppose, then.
Cool. Favourite EWS of all time?
La Tuile last year.
Cool.
Or the year before. I raced La Tuile. La Tuile holds a bit of a soft spot for because it was my first ever EWS that me and Amy went to, and also it is the best tracks. I think it's a real good one. So yeah, La Tuile, Italy.
And then the third barrel. Which wouldn't you do again?
Do you know, I wouldn't be fussed on Ireland, and I don't want to be hated for that, but I'm going to be hated now.
You've seen the Irish fans, man, at those McGregor fights. They get rowdy.
Yeah, how'd that go for him? Yeah, well, I don't know. I love Ireland, but I do like the big mountain stuff and long stages and things like that. So that's a personal preference.
Cool.
And I just think Ireland's a bit short sometimes, but I tell you what, the atmosphere and the rowdy crowds there is awesome.
Okay.
So, yeah, from a stages point of view, Ireland.
Very good. At Thomas Addis, actually, no, it's not at, it's just Dan Thomas Addis. First of all, he wants to say congratulations on your series. And,
thanks, bud.
And anyway, how do you persuade your missus to let you ride the EWS?
You don't, you tell her. You put your foot down, you say, woman, I'm doing it.
Brilliant.
No, you don't. She's listening.
Cameo on the back.
You know what? Look, she has a couple of horses.
Right.
So she has plenty of time to take. So she's just super nice, isn't she? She's lovely.
Yeah,
if you ever meet her, anyone out there, she's a top gal. So she's just very understanding.
That's cool, man. Same with my missus too. She has horses, and when I'm like not seeing her for a few days, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a podcast. I'll catch you later. She's kind of understanding too.
No, she's an absolute gem. I couldn't do it without her support and her understanding. So she understands what goes. I think because she does horses and stuff like that, so she understands what goes into doing something proper and competitively. So that helps massively. You know that she sees both sides of it. So yeah, hope that helps.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's it. It's a wrap.
Oh, cool.
How about that?
Nice.
It's
been emotion.
We've come to the end of our journey. And I hope we can pick it back up in 2018. I am going to look at doing this other episode, which I will speak to you about after.
Yeah.
But I think that could be pretty fun, actually. So we're going to look at doing that. But yeah, thanks, dude. Like,
we could do like an EWS or bust 2018. Where is he now? And it would just be like me with a load of empty cider cans and a rusty old Merida next to me, sort of begging on the streets of Jersey for a few quid.
Is it a car boot sale with a load of remap clothing?
Yeah. And just a season's worth of worn out tyres. I've got so many. Oh,
Brilliant,
God.
brilliant.
A glimpse to the future.
Oh dear. But no, in all seriousness, dude, it's been a blast. I've really enjoyed doing this. It was a cool little concept we came up with, and I really hope people have enjoyed following your journey and checking in and watching the videos, because Pukey, Luke, and the team have been doing amazing. And obviously, I want to give you the opportunity quickly to say thank you to anyone who's been involved. Hopefully they hear it. So crack on.
Oh, okay, right. So I guess Remap Clothing will first and foremost thank those for should we say putting up the money to do it?
Yeah, we could do.
Has it come out my own pocket? I got to shout it out, and I.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm never good at remembering. I don't like it when people just shout out thanking and bigging up, but I'll do it. Yeah. So American Classic, you guys are heroes. You've sorted out my wheels all season. Last season, you've been super helpful. Obviously, you, Davey, Hook It Products, the podcast, that's been pretty fundamental in getting this going, isn't it? So that's,
I'd like to think so. Thank you.
Yeah, mate, I couldn't have done it with you, hooking me up with those joystick parts and the Ninja's gloves and stuff. So,
no problem.
Yeah. It's much appreciated. So Merida stepped in about mid-season and were super helpful, and Has Designs also .pt. That guy there over in Portugal is constantly been keeping the old girl looking fresh. Awesome. The Merida, that is.
Yeah, the bikes look mint all year. It's look really
good.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a little link and a collage type thing of all the cool graphics he's done, because he's done some well good.
Yeah, I had gold. I'll show it for you.
So that was cool. Actually, the cycle centre in Jersey, they kept the bike running. Martin Alex doing the suspension and stuff. Right. Yeah, it's been good. Who else, bud? Anyone else you think I've forgotten?
Family.
No, I ain't got to them yet. Jersey Sports Foundation, they've been helping me stay fit and healthy.
Cool.
They don't ever listen to this because they're a bit legit, but
okay, they're a bit legit.
Yeah, we'll thank them.
Right? Yeah, you might listen to this one. You never know.
They might do.
Yeah. I'm just looking on your thing now, see if there's anyone else that I can think of. I'm not getting emotional, but I'm just thinking back of all the cool things, and I family and friends, mum, dad, all partners involved, and my friends, Mark, the other dude at Remap, and Pukey Lukey, killing it on the edits all year.
Yeah, everybody, all my friends. If I haven't named you, I've only named two. I haven't got many friends. No, man. They've all been instrumental in just keeping me positive and me wanting to ride, heading out there. Riding friends like Tobe and stuff who I also work with, and just everyone's been cool. Everyone's cool, and then I think biggest thanks does have to go to the missus. I won't harp on too much, but she's got me through some tough times and helped out a massive amount of races. Cool. And even when she's not at them, she's still helping me. So Amy Jones, thank you very much, darling. Yeah,
very good.
Yeah, so that's it, mate. That's everyone thanked, I think.
Awesome. Well,
let's
wrap this baby up.
And do you know what? It's not everyone thanked. Everyone who's listened and watched. I'll tell you what, you boys and girls have been heroes as well. Mm-hmm. Thank you for making EWS or Bust a little bit more special.
Yeah, we've got a cool little platform here, and from me as well. Everyone who's listened to this and followed the journey, thank you, and reached out, commented.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It still blows me away, honestly. Every time an episode goes out, whether it's an EWS or Bust or a standard podcast, it's crazy to hear what people.
Cool
think.
That they take such an interest, and they want to know, and it's good. I'm happy to help out and sort of spread the word on kind of what it takes or what you need to do, or just a bit of advice, even.
Yeah.
If anyone's got a question they even want to ask now, just buzz us a message. Still, it doesn't matter. I don't mind answering any questions. If you need a tip on what to do, or I don't know, what not to do, bike setup,
for sure.
It's been amazing. Good. Everyone, thank you.
Good.
And thank you, Davey.
Hey, man, no problem. Don't need to thank me. Sweet,
Yeah.
dude. All right. It's dinner
Well,
time.
let's just call it it. Let's call it EWS done and dusted.
You broke up right
Thank you,
then.
everyone.
Just say it
Thank
again.
you. Oh, I said EWS or bust 2017. It's the final one. Thank you, everyone, and you've made it what it was. So
Sweet.
hopefully hear from you all in the future.
No doubt. No doubt. All right, brother. Have a good evening. Get some rest.
I'm gonna go eat some food, go to bed.
All right, dude.
I'll catch you later. Cheers, man.
Man.
Bye.
Take it easy. Bye.